Howdy y'all, Big Country here with Big Country Survival. Drinking my morning coffee in my Ireland cup from Ellis Island. You know, some people, they go places and they get them a t-shirt or, you know, a spoon or a refrigerator magnet. Me, I got a coffee cup. Coffee cup or a pocket knife, but good luck trying to find a pocket knife at Ellis Island. None to be found. But anyway, so I'm here to talk to you about tea tree oil. Tea tree oil. And some of the uses that I have found for it. And all of this stemmed, like me getting into like with the tea tree oil, it all stemmed from my dog getting fleas. My dog got fleas, and we put some medicine on her and it wasn't getting rid of it. And we had washed her and it wasn't getting rid of it. Like I tried washing her with regular soap and then putting the the flea and tick stuff on her. It just wasn't working. So talking to a guy at work, and he said, we'll go down to the store and get you a bottle of tea tree oil and put you like 3 or 4 drops of that in your hand with the soap that you're going to wash the dog with. Wash your dog like you would any other time, said, and it'll get rid of the fleas. It'll kill them. And I tried it, and it worked. And it got me to thinking, what other uses are there for this tea tree oil? He'd also said that he used it on his daughter for lice. His daughter got lice a couple of times in school, and they did the same thing. They put about like 3 or 4 drops in with her shampoo before they washed her hair, and it got rid of the lice. So I was like, well, what other things can I do with this? Well, I did some research and found out that tea tree oil is a good insecticide and fungicide. Like, actually, you can the bugs know I'm talking about them, but you can actually, women can treat urinary tract infections with tea tree, like a mixture of tea tree and coconut oil. Like this is just what I read. You should definitely consult a doctor before you do any of this. I would seriously recommend consulting a medical professional before you try any of this that I'm about to say out. But supposedly, and I can't remember the mix for it, I've got it wrote down somewhere, but like coconut oil is good, but you just really any carrier oil, but coconut oil has antiseptic properties in it as well. So coconut oil and mixed with as the carrier oil, and then tea tree oil on a tampon for a woman, obviously. And then they put that in there like they would normal, and then it's supposed to help with some infection up there. I can't remember. Anyway, but here's what I've been using it for. All right, I can tell you for sure that it works with what I've been using it for. I have been using it to treat insects. Like I took 12 ounces of water, and 25 to 30 drops of tea tree oil, and I've been using it as a bug spray, like off or any of that. Well, I've been using tea tree oil. I've been putting it in my beard. I've got a carrier oil, and I've been putting that in my beard to help keep the bugs off as well. As for some reason, like with ticks like to get up into my beard, and then I have a hard time finding them until they've latched on. But like I've been using that. I've been mixing it with shampoo and the amounts that I've told you about, and that's been working pretty good. And also, this is good as a household cleaner. Instead of 12 ounces of water for 25 to 30 drops of the oil, it's 6 ounces of water and 6 ounces of white vinegar. There is a warning that was pretty much in all that I researched. There was a warning against using this around cats, like where cats can get to it and lick it. Don't get it on cats because they'll lick it off and it's toxic to the cat. But that's about it. I mean, it isn't great as far as if like you don't want your dog to lick it up either. But I'd say it all comes down to body size, body mass, and what would be poisonous to each other. I'd say that's a big component of it. So if you had a smaller dog, it would be more susceptible to any toxins that it could get. My dog is like 92 pounds. Last we had her weighed. She's a monster. So yeah, tea tree oil. It's got another name, but I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce it on here because I'm not going to make a fool out of myself any more than I usually do. But yeah, I know it sounds hippie. It sounds like some kind of millennial yuppie, bull. But this stuff works. And now here's the reason. Why would you use this as opposed to like off or any other household cleaner? I would still use bleach on things that need to get bleach, completely disinfected. But for just general, like I'd say like maybe cleaning out your shower or something like that, it works. But why would I use this? Well, price. This bottle was about $5. You go and buy, each one of those items that I mentioned, you're probably going to spend about $5. And I've been able to do all of that several times, go through all of those things several times on one little bottle of this stuff. That's the big reason for me, is the price. Another thing, if you don't like chemicals and all that, then okay, that's another good thing, like petroleum chemicals. But for me, the big kicker is the price. Is this tea tree oil, like $5, and I've had several refills on this bottle of just my bug spray, and I've been able to put it in shampoo and in beard oil. I've been able to, I've used this stuff to, when I, for my feet were itching, like maybe they got, an athlete's foot or some kind of a fungus or whatever, just from being in work boots all day. I've used it and it works. I don't really know anything else to say about it. It works, and from the way I've been doing the math, It's cheaper than buying all of those items individually. So just, make it yourself. I mean, spray bottle, $1. Water, not even pennies. You're not even going to use pennies amounts of water if you've got city water. I mean, I just use a little bit of electricity. I get God's water straight out of the ground. Vinegar. I mean, vinegar is not that expensive. A couple bucks, and you can use it for multiple different things. And, that's for a gallon, right? So you're going to get a lot more use out of it than if you buy those individual products. Now, like I said, consult a doctor. I would recommend it, a doctor or a vet. There's a lot of things you can do, a lot of research on what people say that this tea tree oil is good for, but I know for a fact it works good as an insecticide. It's a good bug spray, and it's a good household cleaner, and it's good for getting fleas off your dog. I know that from my personal experience. There's a lot of other things people say it's good for. I'm not saying they're not. I just haven't tried it yet. And they're just things that I've got wrote down and stashed away for a rainy day. But anyway, I hope this was helpful. I gotta go finish getting ready for this wedding. So y'all have a good one. This is Big Country with Big Country Survival, signing out. God bless.